Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing the series. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we are back with another episode of Masochist. A lot of interesting polls last episode. We've got like Kawaki Merrick Supplier, Trimagistas. I think next season, the beginning of it's going to be a lot of fun because we get to build a bunch of really cool new decks. Unfortunately, we won't be in gold at any point because obviously we're now going to be starting in platinum. But definitely a lot of cool cards, Dark Factory, things like, you know, some other things like this Roach, the Steel Swarm Roach. I think this card is really cool, but unfortunately, you know how this goes. We're going to summon him, and then they're playing sprites. Or we're going to summon him, and they're playing Snake Eye. But definitely some really cool pulls last episode. I can't wait to get back into it. The Deep Grave's another cool one. Target monster in either player's graveyard, special summon during the next standby phase. This plays around a variety of things, including like Harpy's Feather Duster, right? We just activate it and then it comes back later. So that's kind of cool. We also got this Granosaurus Giga Cannon. Should I try this instead of Suship? I don't summon Suship super often, so I'll try this out just for some variety's sake. I'll try it out. It's kind of in certain ways like Suship. Yeah, it's kind of like Suship. Yeah, I guess what's cool about this card is it can help us finish games, which is kind of interesting, the Granosaurus. I would replace other stuff, but I really don't even know what to replace. I guess the Zeta, we don't summon that often, so I could probably replace him. Honestly, Brute Enforcer, if I take Brute Enforcer out, we have to take out Mech Knight Crusader Avermax, but lately we really haven't been summoning him. We've been doing very, like, Ring 4 package stuff. So honestly, I could probably take this out, and it wouldn't even hurt us that much because I don't even go into it that often. But I've considered it. Also, yeah, some of this other stuff I go in quite often. I'd say if the stuff that I go into the least in this extra deck is probably Zeta, Crusader Avermax, Transverser, Brute Enforcer are probably the cards that I go into least. Suship is another one that I kind of don't go into super often, but I'll try this guy out because sometimes we do have games where we're super close, and it would be nice to just be able to just attack. The cool thing about this card is if it's destroyed, you inflict 1,000. If we destroy something, we inflict 1,000. So we can be in those situations where the game is close and the pendulum is swinging in the other direction when it looks like we're about to lose. We can summon this, and regardless of what happens, he kind of still finishes games. It's kind of a nice card to have in those situations, so I'll try it out. Alright, we just won the coin flip. We've got one of our legendary monster-only hands. This is unfortunate. These hands you never want to see, but it happens, obviously, but we did get it. We'll special summon Cashier Ogre out for sure, so we'll go with that first. We'll see if our opponent, they don't respond with anything. We'll summon... We can go with Roachko or Endymion, but I think Endymion's just generally better. We'll special summon this now, or they maxi us or something. This is, like I said, really not one of our best showings here. Whenever we get these hands where it's like all monsters, it's usually pretty bad. But it's a part of the game, so there's nothing we can really do about it. They can actually ash this, but I would rather them ash this effect than the next effect. 'Cause the next effect is the one I really don't want to get ashed on. They probably do have ash or imperm or something like that. They probably have ash based on the response times here, but if they ash this, it's fine. Okay, we definitely don't want him in hand. That's 100% because he does nothing, and we can search him. And we'll go into the Galaxy dude. I'll summon him in attack mode just in case it gets ashed. Man, that is unluckily rough. I mean, it's still a cool hand because back in the day, that would have been an amazing hand. On like day one, if we had this hand, we would have been like, wow, this is amazing. But like 5 monsters drawing into a 6th is obviously not great. So we'll just set and we'll pass here. And this, honestly, it's not the best. It's not the worst. We've obviously had worse hands over the course of this playthrough. But it's not the worst hand ever. Definitely not the worst hand ever. And we'll go into Photon Dude. We'll summon him here. And we'll turn the chaining back off. We'll turn the chaining back off. So, there you go. And now we just kind of wait. We have a Monster Negate and a Kashtira Ogre, which both are cool cards. And there are follow-ups decent. We have Zorora. And we have Spellcasters both in the hand and in the graveyard, which is nice. And we can fill up the graveyard quite quickly with all of our... Because we have all monsters and stuff. We can fill up our graveyard quite quickly with the... okay. Yeah, end phase. Yeah, I'll search now. So, quick effect, add a Photon. Sure. I think as long as this isn't anything important, we might actually win this one. So, we'll go and search Advancer to hand. Yes. Search him out. Hopefully, we draw something decent. Like I said, this might be it here. The cool thing about playing... Now, the thing is, we can't even summon Tiamaton because we have... Because I don't think this is going to be like a Mirror Force. We are playing in... The cool thing that I've noticed about the higher ranks is, oddly enough, in the higher ranks, you get a lot more people that brick because they're playing experimental meta decks. Whereas in the lower ranks, they're less likely to brick. Now, we got to be careful and not summon... into Nibiru too. We got to be careful not to do that. Actually, fuck Nibiru. We got to negate. I don't give a shit about Nibiru. I just realized I don't care about Nibiru. Nibiru is not even a concern. So, yeah, I think we have enough damage between this guy. I think the smart thing right now to do would be to go into Dragite just in case they do have a good... Yeah, go into Dragite just in case this is on the off chance it's some kind of a Mirror Force. We go into Dragite. So now we have not only over 8,000 damage on board, but we also have anti-Nibiru and we have anti this thing. I mean, I guess we can activate this to bluff something, but we don't need to. We'll just go straight to the battle phase. I was about to do it, but then what if they have like a Psy-Frame Gear Gamma or something? I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, and they'll just scoop it up. Cool. Cool. We just won that. Like I said, there's a lot of like experimental meta decks in Diamond, which I've noticed, which is better for us because they'll play a lot of bricks and they'll play a lot of hand traps and stuff like that. And then our deck will just not do stuff that they need us to do. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. They were playing Centurion, and it seems like they just bricked. And that's possible, right? They could have had call buys. That does nothing against us. They could have had this, which is kind of like a one-of, but it could be a brick. They could have had an infinite impermanence and not activate it. They had an Ash. Again, our deck is weird. They didn't know what to Ash. The truth is, if they Ashed our Monster Negate, they probably would have stopped us. The Galaxy Monster. They probably would have stopped us completely. I was right about the Cypher Gear Gamma. This is why I didn't want to go too far, but we had the out to it anyway. But like I said, they probably had a ton of hand traps in hand and they couldn't perform. Which happens sometimes, right? Maybe they had a Water Enchantress we could have negated, but definitely some interesting things here. Let's go open our Duel Master Packs. Alright, I can't wait. I love the Master Pack openings. These are my favorite parts of the episode. I love this part. And we have a UR under here. And it's awesome that we get to open 2 from now on because it's so much cooler. Alright, we've got a lot of hollows in here. Odd Eyes, Miracle Dragon. I'm always happy to pull more Odd Eyes because I do have Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. So if I can find a way to actually use Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, I will. Ojama Yellow, I think this is our either playset or 4th copy. We've got Virgil, cool. Hedgeguard, cool. Gaga Wind, cool. I mean, these are all repeats. That's insane. Let's go. Where do we go first? We'll go to this one here. It is Runick Destruction. Isn't this Small Trap card removal? Yeah. Destroy it, banish the top 4. This is pretty decent. The only thing is it takes up our battle phase, which we do need. So it's Spawn Trap card removal, but it eats our battle phase. So that could be good, could be bad. Who's on this artwork here? So we've got Hugin. This dude, I have no idea what this is. Probably, I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's something, but yeah, this is decently cool. I think we can find a way to use that somehow. Rose Lover is a plant that I don't think we can banish a card from a grave or special summon plant from your hand. If you do, it's unaffected by your opponent's trap card effects. I don't think we can really use this card in any way. I can't think of any. I don't have any plants. So let's go. The next card is Exosister Martha. I don't think we can use this. I mean, if you control no monsters or Exceed summon or Exceed monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, special summon Exosister Ellis, and then you cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this effect except Exosister monsters. So I'm going to be honest with you, this card's really good, and obviously we knew it was good. Special summon from your extra deck. The problem is I don't think we have too many Exosister cards. I'll check momentarily, but who does it summon? It says Martha, Stella. Who the hell does it summon? It summons an Ellis. Do we have an... I think we don't even have an Ellis. I think that was the issue. So I believe we actually have one of the URs in terms of the... I don't remember who it is, but we have one of the URs and one of the little rarity cards. This isn't bad. So all of the Exosisters are spellcasters, which is awesome because our deck is kind of spellcaster focused. So I could easily replace this with like a Snow or something. The problem is it locks you into Exosisters. And that's the issue. Now I have to figure something out. Like this summon right here, this card, this effect right here. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if you do special summon, is the lock only applied when you successfully special summon, or is the lock applied just in general when you summon this card? So that's something I have to try out in the solo mode, or you guys will tell me before the next episode. But that's what I need to figure out. Because if the summon is just a free summon, then I think I play this card no matter what. Because it works with our deck flawlessly. But I gotta go check how many Exosister cards I have. But that is actually a good pull. I'd say that's a good pull. The problem with Exosisters, it's kind of a high rarity deck. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, I don't think we're gonna be able to build Exosisters. And it's a pretty... what do they call it? Like xenophobic deck where they want to play with just their own archetype. They don't want to play with other stuff. DD Necro Slime's a decent card. Haunted Zombies is a decent card. Queen's Knight, let's see what this is. Herald of Perfection, that's kind of cool. I mean, this card we have the Jax card that's a free summon. Joker's Knight, we have this. You can send one queen, blah 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 blah, from your deck to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. And yeah, during the end phase, if this card's in your graveyard, you can target one light warrior, shuffle into the deck, add this card to your hand. So basically, it's a free summon that recurs itself. And now we have the brick we need to actually play it. So it's a free summon. We can send the Queen's Knight to the graveyard. It could be cool in a Chaos deck for sure. We've got Super Heavy Samurai Security. Cool looking, cool sounding. This is cool. This is the Adventure card, the Adventure token card. I think Adventure is kind of a cool deck to play pure, and we have some of the cards, but not all of them, but you need a lot of them to actually play it pure. Red Eyes Transmigration and D Tactics, which is not a DDD card, but it's a Destiny Hero card. Herald of Perfection, I don't think we can possibly pull this off. We need too many Drytrons to actually make it usable. Herald of Perfection is cool, though. I don't think anything's too usable, except for the Queen's Knight, oddly enough. I think this is the most usable card in the entire pack. Alright, so I typed in Exosister. Unfortunately, and this is quite unlucky, we have some Exosister cards, and some decent ones. We have this one right here. We have this one. They're both good. And we have the spell, and we have the other spell, which is not so good. So we have the good spell, the not so good spell. We have Martha, which is, you talk about, this is the Michael Jordan of this archetype, easily. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan. This is the best card in this entire archetype by far. Like, the deck was like very iffy, and then this came out and was like, okay, now this is a serious contender. But this is one of the best. It's nice to have the best card in the archetype, but here's the issue: we don't have the low rarity monsters. So ironically enough, we actually need to pull Ellis. This is the card that we need to pull, and then we can summon this, and this is actually not bad. Then you can, if you control this card that was Exceed summoned this turn by an Exosister monster, quick effect, target card your opponent controls in the graveyard, banish it. That's a quick effect. Pretty good. Yeah. As a pretty good effect. Detach, add a spell trap card, Exosister spell trap card, so we can add these. It's actually kind of odd that we do have two of the high rarity cards that are mandatory for the deck, but we just haven't pulled the low rarity cards yet, so we don't have Ellis, which I guess if we ever pull Ellis, we'll be able to run this. But even then, it's kind of bricky to just run this and an Ellis, because then I'm playing an Ellis as a brick. I would have to pull more of this to make Ellis worth even playing in the first place. But overall, I think going forward, I think that could be actually kind of cool. All right, here's, oh, woof, this is our hand. It's really not bad. Honestly, it's really not bad. I think we just set everybody and just pass. I think that's our best bet. I don't think it's too bad. It's a lot of back row removal. I mean, back row cards. We've got a Floodgate. Depends if they hurt them or not. Run Ryu, I'm on the fence about summoning. I'm on the fence, but I think we summon it, honestly. Because then if we... Actually, I'll leave it in hand just in case. I'll leave it in hand as a follow. Because there's really no point. I don't want them to just summon a 1700 attack monsters to attack over it. Come on. I don't want to have to deal with that. But depending on what deck they're playing, Gozen really puts in work here. They're playing... from what it looks like... branded, so Gozen is pretty good against branded. As long as they summon a light monster, I think we put them into a horrific situation. As long as they summon a light monster. They sent this dude to the graveyard, Rimbrum. Yeah, so they can quick effect, special summon a Fallen of Albaz. That's pretty decent. Because they can't special summon this, but they can special summon Fallen of Albaz during our opponent's turn. I guess it would be our turn. So I'm going to send, get Albion. They're playing 60 card Branded, okay. Branded is like one of those matchups, I wouldn't say it's like outrageously bad, but they're going to summon, what's her name? The girl. Yeah, her. So they're going to reveal that, they're going to summon the girl. When they activate this effect, I'm going to hit them with the Gozen, just like last time. We've literally done this already. And if you have a fusion monster, so this is an activated effect, we just hit them with Gozen now, and then they can't do anything about this. So we hit them with Gozen. They can actually chain Cartesia to fusion summon right now, which doesn't really actually matter. So they can chain Cartesia. If they chain Cartesia, we can chain Crackdown to steal Cartesia, which we can also do. Yeah, we can like I said, we can steal the Cartesia, but I don't really feel the need to steal this Cartesia. I'm not really gaining anything by stealing Cartesia, if I'm being honest with you. Like, yeah, let them fusion summon. I guess they can fusion summon a Dark. But again, we have counterplay because we have multiple cards that do something useful. So even if they do fusion summon, they'll fusion summon into Albion the Branded Dragon. That's fine. And they'll summon this thing out, so now they'll be able to search. Maybe I should have stolen the Cartesia. But I don't think it would have mattered anyway, because they probably would have still been able to do this. Yeah, that's fine. If they make a Mirror Jade, I'll just steal the Mirror Jade with the Crackdown. And that should be good enough. So I'm not really too worried about it. I also can just steal the Mirror Jade with the Memories. And I actually can banish, funny enough. Because I have 2 cards with Fallen of Albaz in their name in the extra deck. So I have 2 banishes, which is kind of incredible. So I probably would want to steal with the Memories of the adversary. If I can. I'll see if I can. But if I'm him, I'm probably summoning that. He's locked under Darks right now, so got to keep that in mind. Yep, they're going to banish those 2, probably go into the Mirror Jade. Perfect. That's going to be my Mirror Jade. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Yep, that's fine. I'm not even going to do anything about it. He can activate it, but I'm not putting any monsters on board. Honestly, I don't think Branded Fusion is even that big of a deal right now. Yeah, I don't think it's even that big of a deal right now. I'm not paying half my life points because it's too dangerous right now. I'd rather pay my life points after I activate Memories of the adversary. Otherwise, I lose. So, probably don't want to do that. So, we'll let them activate the Branded Fusion. Again, they have to summon a Dark. So, it's not like they can summon Belion. So, it's fine. Let them summon some kind of a Dark monster from their extra deck. I don't even know which one they're going to go into. They're going to send... Yep, they're going to send those 2 to summon a... Albulenitus, which is fine. Albulenitus is completely fine. All he does is attack multiple times, and if he's sent to the graveyard, he summons a fusion, which is fine. Again, it's fine. Not really a huge concern. Now, funny enough, the only thing that's actually hurting us is our own Gozen match. That is actually the only card here that is negatively impacting us. So he's going to attack. I'm going to activate Memories of the adversary. I actually maybe don't want to commit things to the board because I want to get this Mirror Jade back onto my field. So I'm going to activate Memories. There's not much that he can do here about this. He can activate Mirror Jade to banish his own monster, which would probably be the smartest thing for him to do, is to banish his own Mirror Jade. If I'm him, I'd probably do that just because, yeah, it gets it off the board, but we don't get it. It's getting banished regardless. So at least if he sends, he can like set a card off the top of his deck or something like that. But this way... I'm saying this is probably the smartest thing. So you can activate this to banish itself. That'd probably be the smartest thing. But we'll see what he banishes. Maybe he banishes one of these 2. Hope he banishes itself. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. He's going to attack. And the cool thing is we didn't have to pay the life points. He's going to attack with this. I think we just take the damage. I don't really need to do anything else. Yeah, I think we just take the damage. It's not the end of the world if we take that damage. And he's going to activate this probably to set back the... That's fine. He's going to get Branded Fusion back. But he's already used... I can't say he's used most of his targets because he's playing a 60 card deck and he can just do more later. But we'll see what direction we go next turn. So he can summon a Fallen of Albaz monster right now. Which he probably will just summon Fallen of Albaz. We got to keep in mind, he already used this effect, so I don't even know why he summoned this one of all the cards to summon. And then Cartesia can go back. This Rimbrum is a problem though, because he can, when a Fusion Exceed monster effect is activated, negate that effect, return, not that effect, the during your opponent's turn while this card's in the graveyard, a quick effect. This card's a problem. That card is a legitimate issue for us. Ash Blossom. I've never seen a card later to the game than that Ash Blossom. And this is what I'm talking about when sometimes I'm going to just pass here. Man, this is what I'm talking about. When goes in match sometimes legitimately is a card that actually ends up beating us sometimes, which kind of sucks. It really does. Sometimes goes in match beats us. Because it hurts our opponent, but it hurts us more sometimes. I think we just pass on what we've got here. I would go into summon the Runri, but there's like no point to summon Runri. It doesn't actually benefit us in any way. We could, I guess, set it, but it doesn't really help. He's going to summon the Fallen of Albaz. That's fine. If he enters the battle phase, I'll just take Albalenitus. I'll banish that. I'll summon I'll just take the Albalenitus with the Crackdown. Whatever her strongest monster is, I'm just going to take it with the Crackdown, and then he's going to have, I would imagine, probably have some trouble getting over it. He's going to activate this dude. I'm not going to Ash it. That's fine. Yeah, because I'd rather him shuffle it back, draw a card. That's fine. Brand Diffusion I can Ash. That's a card I can definitely Ash. But I don't think there's a point to Ash this whatsoever. I'm going to activate Brand Diffusion. I mean, that's what you call an Ash Magnet right there. So we'll Ash that. Find out if he has a call by the grave or not. I don't even know really what he can even summon anymore, but it's fine. We'll just Ash that if we need to. Whatever the like I said, whatever the strongest monster he summons, we'll just crack down that monster. And then he'll activate Grass Looks Greener. Okay. Honestly, I could Judgment this, but I actually don't feel the need to, because it's like, yeah, he's going to mill some cards, but I don't think there's really much left to mill that's really important right now. You can activate that to add back the Branded Fusion. That's fine. Guess he can use it next turn. That's whatever. Most of the stuff that he milled isn't too good here. It's not super usable. Turn 1, it would have been disgusting. Oh, I guess, yeah, he's got Branded in white. But again, it's fine, because we have Crackdown. Whatever the strongest monster he summons, we just Crackdown. And then he can't get over it, and then we can still be in the game. Alright, he's going to banish 2 monsters to go into the Albion. Cool. It's whatever. Now, Albion can actually go into a Mirror Jade, which again is fine. Unfortunately, the problem with Crackdown, as I've learned, is if a monster fuses on the field, that's a pretty good card. That's a pretty good card. One thing I've learned about Crackdown over the years is... We'll see which one. Damn, I was hoping he would destroy the... And he went for the good card, too. We'll chain it, but it doesn't matter, honestly, because regardless of what happens, I think we lose no matter what. Yeah, I think we lose no matter what here. Unfortunately, we just didn't draw enough monster backup. So we'll summon this, but this will get destroyed and just go back on his board. I think we just lose here. Nothing I can really do. The Solemn Judgment's not doing anything. I think we just lose. So, earlier in the duel, in theory, I could have taken, what's her name, the Blazing Cartesia. But as I've learned, I think you can still fuse even if you take it. But regardless, I don't think we were going to win that. The problem is we just didn't draw any monsters that duel to back us up. We goes and matched him, and then nothing else happened. Alright, we just won another coin flip. Let's see. This is a pretty good hand. I mean, it's a decent hand, depends on what he's playing, but Endymion, Snow, Endymion. Hopefully we draw one of the special summons like Run Ryu or something, because otherwise we're in a bit of trouble here. He's got a response already, so I imagine it's probably Max C, which I'm fine with, actually. If it's a Max C and they Max C us now, I'm actually okay with it. because we have no special summons right now anyway. So if he max sees us, he max sees us. It's going to imperm. See, that's a big difference. That will actually hurt. I have nothing that I can do about that. Yeah, I'm going to have to... The Gozen and the Chalice are going to... I mean, the Cosmic and the Chalice are going to have to do. Because I do not have any other responses. Yeah, these two are just going to have to do for now. And he's got other responses, which is kind of crazy. So I guess we just set, pass. That's our best bet. We have literally nothing else left. We'll set, pass, and end our turn. And we'll see how much we can get out of him. I mean, I guess we could summon the Artemis, but it doesn't really benefit us right now. If we had a double normal summon or something, maybe it would benefit us, but there's still that card that we haven't pulled, which is kind of high rarity, so I understand why I haven't pulled it. Oof, they're playing Ice Barriers. Okay. Well, we do have some responses here, for sure. We have the Forbidden Chalice, and we have the Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone is good against the Freezing Chains, and the card he just searched, I'm going to use the Forbidden Chalice on. So if he activates this, I'm not going to, obviously on effect activation, he's going to activate the Special Summon a Tuner, and then I'm going to, based on the fact that he discarded the, this card's annoying too, if it's sent to the graveyard, add an Ice Barrier card that is banished or in your deck. I don't know if we can, I don't know if I'll be able to play through this. I mean, if we'll be able to defend against this. But I'll try my best. So we'll activate the Forbidden Chalice. He did send this card to the graveyard, the little token summoning girl. He sent her to the graveyard, so he will be able to search regardless. Which does suck for us, but at least I'm stopping him from getting the tuner from the deck. But he's going to get a tuner from the deck anyway, a searchable one. Regardless, so he can search that George guy. Or hopefully he searches Freezing Chains, but he didn't. But if he searched Freezing Chains, I could have just Cosmic Cycloned it. But he's going to search the George guy. And George is a tuner. That's level 6, so he can get into the level 10. The level 10 floats, so this is looking pretty rough. I wouldn't say that this deck is like outrageously good, but it's definitely got a pretty decent advantage loop. It's definitely a beatable deck for sure. Ice Barrier is a very beatable deck. I'd say overall, the new support is really good, but it is a very fair deck. I can't, like, this is not one of those decks that's like you ever feel like you just have no chance against. It's actually quite a fair deck. It's just, they have a good advantage loop, but I think some of their biggest issues lie in the fact that certain aspects of their game are a little bit fragile. Like, for example, when they summon the monsters from the extra deck, they're really good. But the problem is, if you like bounce them back to the extra deck, they don't float, and you just like cut off that entire thing. That's really the easiest way to beat this deck, is to just basically shuffle their monsters back into the extra deck. It's like the easiest way to get rid of them. So they're going to Coral Dragon, draw a card after. They can pop a card right now, so if they want, they can pop the Cosmic Cyclone. And honestly, I think we're just sticking around for nothing. We're not accomplishing anything. He's going to pop our Cosmic Cyclone, and we're going to lose. There's nothing I can really do. Best case scenario, I banish the Freezing Chains, but he's already getting it to the level 10 anyway. Alright, this coin flip we lost, but it's okay, because we have a hand trap. We have Bestial Magnemite, Photon Thrasher, which is cool, because we can summon that going second. As long as we don't Bestial Magnemite them, and they're playing Runick. Oof, that's never good to see. It's never good to see a Runick deck. So they're gonna, and they opened really well. Is this card like at 1? Of course. Runick Fountain's at 1, they open it. Runick Tips at 2, they open it. What did they just search? I didn't even see. Oh, they opened Freezing Curses. Okay, and then they've got this, Dispelling. So they're playing like a classic Runick deck. And they're going to Special Summon 1, which is going to Hugin. Hugin is a light, which is fine. And they're going to be able to shuffle back, draw 3. This is one of those decks that just isn't other. There's certain matchups that are a little bit rough, and this is one of those matchups. And they banished Zorora, and that sucks for us. But what can you do, right? They summoned that. They're probably playing Stun, which is no fun for anyone. We'll see. I'm going to summon out the Photon Thrasher. Unfortunately, this card activates in the damage step. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, return it to the extra deck. This activates in the damage step, so if I attack, destroy, it'll return to the extra deck, and I can't activate Bestial Magnemite. because, yeah, there's nothing I can do unless I had a way to do that in another way, like if I had a targeting destruction of some kind. Our hand is really not great for dealing with Runick either, because this doesn't do anything, this doesn't do anything, and this doesn't do. We have 3 cards that do nothing whatsoever, and then we have Fiendish Chain, which is unfortunate. They're going to activate Synchro Zone, and I've already declared an attack, so my attack goes through. He should have activated this earlier, but, you know, you live, you learn. So he's going to summon that back, or put that back, and now we just set everything. And we just pass. I believe that's probably the best thing to do. And we just end phase here. Yeah, it's the end phase here. You know what sucks too? Synchro Zone is anti-synchro. And crazy enough, they banished... The one card they banished, well, they banished 3 more, was our only tuner. What are the chances, right? It's like... It really is. What an unlikely scenario. They banished our only tuner and they have Synchro Zone on the field. It's quite unlucky. But we've been more unlucky in this challenge. And now they're summoning Amato Iwado. Which honestly, I don't give a shit about Amato Iwado. This card in theory is good. But it's like whatever. So he's going to target. This next time it will be destroyed. It's not, right? Or something like that. That's fine. And then he's going to banish some more cards. I have no responses anyway, so he's going to activate. What is this at? 1 also? This guy's unbelievable. He opened a 2 of, a 1 of, and another 1 of. And then here's our only other tuner gets banished. But of course, you know, it's Runick, so, you know, they were going to get banished regardless. I'm going to shuffle some stuff back. Draw some more. I'm going to special summon a Runick from the extra deck or banish some more cards. And not really much I could do. Damn, I banished a lot. And actually, this was our out to Synchro Zone. I'm trying to see, do we still have Cosmic Cyclone? We do, so we still have a chance. Just going to activate that. That's fine. Like I said, we have, as long as we have Cosmic Cyclone, we have an out to... The funny thing is, in theory, I would want to banish the Runick Fountain, not the Synchro Zone. But I have to banish the Synchro Zone because then I can't attack and then I can't play. So, yeah, I think I have to banish the other ones. That's fine. So that goes back to his hand. Whatever. Alright, Cosmic Cyclone is what we need off the top to be able to play the game. And we drew Inari Fire. I think we go Inari Fire here. We banished our only 2 tuners. We could go for Brute Enforcer. We could go Brute Enforcer here to target Synchro Zone. I think that would probably be best. So I'm trying to exhaust all of my options. We can go there. Yeah, I took out, what's his name? The Dire Wolf. Dire Wolf could have been usable here, but you can't really rely on... You can't really rely on one-ofs. I mean, in most cases, it's not super good, so it's understandable. So what we'll do is summon Brute Enforcer, because we don't really have a shot otherwise. I think we have to do this. Summon Brute Enforcer, and we'll try to destroy this Synchro Zone if we can. Which is a card we also have. And they're going to Runick Destruction. Target a special summon a monster and destroy it. Banish top cards. So they're going to destroy that, and they're going to do more Runick stuff. We have 16 cards left in our deck. Nothing really on the field. I guess we can summon this and activate the effect to search. So I guess that's cool. So we'll go Bestial Magnum. We'll banish Photon Thrasher to summon Bestial Magnemite. Unfortunately, like I said, Tiamaton is gone. And we can't add him back. This guy really did banish like all of our outs. Or destroyed our outs. So we had Brute Enforcer. We had Tiamaton. I'll activate this to search, and we have no cards left. Okay. That happens from time to time. I guess we're relying on Cosmic Cyclone. If we could draw Cosmic Cyclone, I think we've got a chance of winning, but otherwise I think this duel is wrapped. I think there's a 1 of 2, right? Yeah. Jeez, man. It's like 1 of the deck. Into the... Alright, so Runick Stun was definitely not it. Let's see if this one goes a little bit better. Already it seems a little better, so we'll go with Rochka first, and we'll activate this effect to see what our opponent gives us. And then we have Run Ryu, which is kind of cool. They can also just ash this. But we can go Run Ryu next. I was going to go Photon Thrasher, but maybe I should have just summoned out the Photon Thrasher, but I guess I'll just save it in hand. Yeah, I probably should have just saved... Yeah, I should have just... I don't know why I didn't do that, but I guess it's fine. So we'll give him 500. They'll give us a free card. I should have summoned Photon Thrasher 100%. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me. But I guess he's decent on the follow-up. He's 21, but I probably should have just got rid of him. And, yeah, I should have just gotten rid of him. And they're going to give us a Nefariousness. Damn, I could have gotten into a Crusadia. That sucks, actually. Maxi. Wonderful. I guess we ash this Maxi, why not? Because that way they don't draw 2 cards while we are on our way to our next card. Damn, I regret not summoning this Photon Thrasher now. If I had known they were going to give us this. We're going to special summon this out. Yeah, that really sucks. I should have... I don't even know why I didn't summon Photon Thrasher. Like, it's such a dumb thing to not do. It really is. It's like, why did I not summon Photon Thrasher? I guess in this case... Then we special summon out the Run Ryu now, just in case they have more dumb shit later. So I guess we'll summon out the Run Ryu. They definitely have another hand trap based on the fact that it pauses every single time. So we'll summon these 2 out. No, cancel. Fuck, I didn't mean to click this. Alright, whatever. I guess I'm just like misplaying non-stop. I didn't mean to summon that. I meant to summon, obviously, the other monster, but alright, whatever. I guess it's just a force of habit. I don't know why I just summoned the Time Thief there. That was a complete mistake. I obviously meant to summon number 90, the Galaxy Eyes dude, but I guess I screwed that one up. It was like an old memory in my head, and they're going to imperm. I mean, I guess it's fine because they would have impermed. We will chain the Time Thief Redoer now. I guess it's fine that this happened because we would have just gone with... This guy would have just Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon would have gotten impermed, and then I would have gotten no value whatsoever out of it. At least if I use Time Thief, we get some value out of it because you've got to be kidding me. This dude is like hand trap, man. He just has non-stop hand traps. Okay, I mean, I guess. Okay, I mean, this one Duramadoll better carry us because that is insane. Because that is, yeah, that's insane. That we misplayed like multiple times there. Harpy's Feather Duster, awesome. This guy really is like a meta, like just non-stop hand traps. Here comes the 1-card starter. Let's see it. There we go. What did I say? That's incredible. That's incredible. I know I misplayed, but man, that was something. All of that and then a 1-card starter. That was insane. This and a 1-card starter. And then the Wake Up Your Centurion. He's going to do all this. And he had a Bestial Magnuma. It's like a flawless hand. That's like it's like a commercial. It really is. Like, look at this hand. Like, not a single wasted move. Every card was perfect. He didn't have one bad hand. Like, one bad card in his hand. Every card was usable 100%. It's incredible. And I held on to this Photon Thrasher like an idiot. They're going to go into this dude. And they're going to be able to place this into the back row. And then add another card into the back row. That was like picture perfect. I've never seen anything quite like it. It was absolutely flawless. A board breaker, 4 hand traps, and a 1-card starter. Isn't that insane? And he's going to go into this. Chaos Archfiend, add back. And he's going to go to battle phase to attack. I'm shocked he attacked over this. He should have attacked over Time Thief, but okay. But he attacks over both anyway. Clears our whole board. Well, that sucks for us. This is permanent? Yeah, it's not permanent. Alright, that is dead. That's just a dead card. I mean, you could special summon this in defense, but he has multiple attacks on monsters. Anyway, I think I've lost here. That sucks. That sucks. That was like a picture-perfect hand. There's nothing I can do on that one. That actually sucks. Alright, let's see what we can get with this hand. It's not a bad hand, honestly. It's not great either. We have Right Hand Shark, Ryu, Ash Blossom. I guess we go Right Hand Shark. I might have to remove this engine. It was cooking last duel, but now it's just kind of annoying because the problem is this is a level 3, so I might end up having to get rid of it because I never draw Buzzsaw Shark. I have no way to really discard this, so really we're ending on a subpar board here, so we might have to actually get rid of this stuff in between games. It's not like we've been drawing it a lot. Right Hand Shark is cool, but we have to draw it with other stuff, so I guess we'll have to see. And they have Lightning Storm. You know, the crazy thing is we have Lightning Storm, and we never got to use. We literally used to have games. I'm obviously going to ash that. We would have, I remember we used to have games. We used to have 20, 25 games straight where we couldn't get a Lightning Storm resolved. And not because they were negating it, but just because we never saw, we saw it going first. We never saw it going second. We did ash the right card here, but okay, they're playing the OTK. So I think we've lost. They're going to, yeah, we lost this one. Because, let me do the math real quick. 9,000, 1,500. We'd be left at 7,500 if they activated this. And we lost the duel. Yep, we lost the duel. That sucks. That sucks for us. Battle phase. They're going to activate in the battle phase. And we lose. That is unfortunate. Sometimes we win coin flips and it's like we play against this kind of shit. It's like, what's the point of winning coin flips if you play against this? What's crazy is Solemn Warning would have stopped this, too. It would have stopped this. It would have negated this card. They only have 2 blue eyes. I wonder why. Did they banish the rest? What happened? And those blue eyes stay. Okay. Damn, this sucks ass. I guess we can special summon the Right Hand Shark right now. Yeah, we'll summon Right Hand Shark in defense, so we kind of have a game here. We can summon this, banish it when it leaves the field. It's only level 4, summon from the grave. We have to find a way to discard this somehow. I guess we can go Advancer, or no, we go run Ryu. He has no interruption, so I don't have to worry about anything. Let me see. Can I? No, I don't think I can. We can steal a Blue Eyes, actually, with the Geonator Transverser. I just realized we can steal Blue Eyes. So if I summon Left Hand Shark, I just link them, make Geonator, and attack this. So I can always do that. I think their whole deck is built around just summoning Blue Eyes anyway. So I think I can get away with that. I can also just go the safe route and go for the Galaxy package and then have a monster negate and a monster that can't be destroyed. But then I have to deal with Blue Eyes over the course of multiple turns. So I actually think Geonator Transverser is probably the best play right now. So we'll summon this out right here. I think Geonator Transverser actually is the best play for us. Honestly. Yeah, I think it is. Now that I think about it, is it the best play? Because how do I get rid of these 2 Blue Eyes later on? Like, I don't even know. Photon, yeah, I think it is the best play. And then we just crash the Blue Eyes White Dragons. So we'll go with this and this right here. I should have summoned things a little differently there, but I should have planned that ahead a little better. And we'll activate this, summon the Blue Eyes here, give them this monster here. And now we go to the battle phase, and we crash the 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. There we go. And we outed his Blue Eyes, otherwise it would have been a little difficult. Main phase 2, end phase, yeah. Ah, jeez, I just realized I misplayed again. Man, this has been so many misplays today. I hate the misplays where like you see it right after, but Geonator Transverser could have placed anywhere. I could have just lined up the monsters to activate Tiamaton and destroyed his stuff anyway. And I would have kept the Blue Eyes. Like, I hate the misplays where I know I misplayed and I see it afterwards. Those have to be like the worst misplays. Yeah, those are like by far the worst misplays. So we'll set, and pass. And again, I could have lined this up to make a Tiamat summonable, and I just don't. Right after talking about it. This is why you don't play in the middle of the night. Oh my god. This is why you don't play in the middle of the night. Literally, sometimes I will talk about things and then I misplay 2 seconds later about them. It's so infuriating. I gotta just slow down. Crazy thing, I'm still like kind of confident about this game. Okay, this time, from now on, I'm going to play it a little smarter. So I'm going to set this here and I'm going to end phase. And hopefully they don't draw anything too crazy here. Like, we shouldn't even be in this position right now. We should actually be winning this duel. And they're going to heat wave. That's whatever. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, he's going to go battle phase. We're going to activate Fiendish Chain. Cool. And then we can set up Tiamat later now, as long as we draw a monster. But we really 100% should have won this duel. I'm going to try to think a little more clearly now. But this is... yeah, this is why you don't try to, like, duel the night before a reset. Because the only reason I'm even dueling this late into the night is because, like, tomorrow they are resetting everything. And then we're going to be thrown back into Platinum. But now it's late and I haven't slept and it's causing me to misplay. And this guy's got, like... I don't even know what he's really doing at this point. I think he's gone through most of his board breakers. And put that in defense, whatever. But now Heat Wave's worn off. Okay, Buzzsaw Shark. Buzzsaw Shark is cool. Okay, so now we summon this out. We don't want to activate anything else. We'll activate target itself. And we'll summon a right-hand shark from the deck. Summon that in defense. And now we go a little bit on the offensive here. We go into the Galaxy Photon. Summon him out. That way we can attack just in case. And then he can't be destroyed by something, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter anyway. We'll activate Photon, detaching the right-hand shark. Hopefully we don't get hand-trapped. Add this to hand, yes. I'm going to try to get this under control, because that was very embarrassing so far. Do we go for more damage with the Tiamat right now? Actually, I think so. So he flashed a couple of Sky Striker cards, which I did see. So I'll activate this, and I'll try to... close off both of his zones. So if he does happen to play a Sky Striker package, we stop him from using it. Also, we're destroying this Run Ryu, which is actually quite good for us because I think it floats in some way. Right, during the next standby phase, we can float. Destroy a battle card fact, send it to target with 1, special summon it. Oh, never mind, I guess it doesn't float. We didn't have the other 200 defense monster. Alright, main phase 2, we'll just set this, and we'll pass. So in theory, we've closed off his zones. Hopefully I don't misplay anymore, but I did have, like, I swear, like 4 or 5 straight misplays in there, which I'm very embarrassed of because this deck, I think we're quite good with it, and we've gotten a lot better with it, but we had, like, too many misplays in a row. It actually kind of annoyed me because I could have done so much different stuff with that Blue Eyes. I could have used Tiamat right after. There's so many things I could have done. They're going to activate Sky Striker thing. How many spells does he have in graveyard? 2, so he's just negating it. I don't think there's much I can do about that. Yeah. Actually, I can... if I chain this, he might actually have triple tactics, so I'm not going to risk it. I don't think it's worth searching Photon. I'm going to let him do that. Like I said, if he's baiting me into the use of a triple tactics, I don't want to fall for it. He's going to end phase. Yep, I think he was baiting me. End phase, no, my monster's still negated. No point to do that now. I think he was baiting me, and I didn't fall for it. Good for me. Good for me. Let's see. We're going to switch this to attack mode. We're going to 45, and that's game. Right? Is that game? Yeah, that's game. So I think we summon this. Play around the Gamma. Just in case he has Gamma, we don't even bother activating it. We just go to battle phase and attack, and hopefully we can win. Yes, we won. Yeah. I cleaned that up in the second half, but the beginning of that was incredibly embarrassing. Incredibly embarrassing. I shouldn't play like that. Because there was, like, non-stop situations where I could have played better. So we've got 3 legacy tickets. Cool. Alright, here's what our opponent was playing. They are playing this deck. I'm pretty sure he had either triple tactics thrust or a talents. He was just trying to bait us out, which we obviously know. This is Royal Rare. Cool. Yeah, overall, interesting deck. He's got the Blue Eyes. We've played against this deck prior in Platinum. It's incredible. This deck is actually really not even that bad. It really is. Like, this is a diamond level deck, and it's kind of decent, honestly. Alright, so we got a master pack, 2 master packs. Let's open these up. Like I said, I am like, it's like the middle of the night, and we're very close to getting reset. So I'm trying to get some prizes before we do. I'm trying to get further into Diamond before we do. Wings is cool. Gains 500 attack. Destroy by battle. It is not. This is actually kind of decent for the barrier statue, the Phantom Wings. Banish this target 1 Phantom Knights monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. The Phantom Knight monsters? Yeah, it's all of them, right? Yeah, so we do have some Phantom Knight monsters, which is kind of cool. This is actually not bad for the barrier statue. It's also not bad for other stuff, too. Might play it. We'll see. We've got Cyber Sage. We already have that. Illusionist. Dude. Toon Goblin Attack Force. I don't think we can really use that. That's cool. If we pull more of these Yosenjus, it could be usable. We've got none of the really low rarity ones, but oddly enough, we have the UR, which is this. I think that's the highest rarity card in the whole archetype. Yeah, we have this. But oddly enough, we did not have the good low rarity ones. Vylon Prism. Can't you really use that? Let's check what this is. Hanzo. Grandmaster Hanzo. Add a ninjutsu card from your deck to your hand. That's cool. And if this card is flipped or special summon, add a ninja monster from your deck to your hand. So either way, it's pretty decent. I don't know if there's any ninjutsu cards that we can really add that can help us. But it searches essentially the entire archetype. We do have this one right here. The one where Trent is getting used as target practice. But I don't think we can really do anything with Hanzo. But it's a cool pull. He is one of the better cards in his own archetype because he is a searcher, whether you special or normal summon him, which is nice. Then we've got a pack which appears to have no hollows whatsoever, but that's fine because there are a lot of really good non-hollows that we need. In Sector, Hopper, cool. Sea Angel, another card from the Adventure token archetype, but we only have one way to summon the tokens, unfortunately. Dragon Maid, Survival's End, and Alien Mars. You can't use. This card is actually decent. Destroys as many normal monsters on the field as possible. Special summon level 4 lower dinosaur monsters from your deck up to the number destroyed, but destroy them during the end phase. This is actually not terrible. You can banish a card from graveyard, target one dinosaur you control, and one card you control, destroy them. So we do actually have a normal monster deck called Normal Monster Mash, and this card would actually be really decent in that deck because we have a lot of normal monsters. So we can flip this and then summon like Oviraptor, which we have, and a few other dinosaurs which we have, and all of their effects are kind of good. They're good when they're destroyed, they're good when they are summoned, they have good effects. And we have things like this dude right here, the main dude, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. We have him, so that could actually possibly be usable. This is one of those cards, again, if we had 3, I could maybe argue building a deck around. If I had 3 copies and a Traptrix, I could like, oh cool, that would be a cool deck to build. It'd be very interesting. But at 1 copy, I can't reliably build anything around this. Alright, so here's our hand. It's pretty good, actually. We have everything we need, honestly. This is a pretty decent hand. I can't really complain. So we'll go Endymion. Normal summon that out. We'll summon out Runryu before they realize what's going on, and Maxius, and then we'll activate Endymion. Start making some plays here. So we'll activate and do this usual stuff. So we'll activate, search Zorora, activate the draw, and we'll make plays as needed. So we'll destroy, draw. That's pretty good. Honestly, I think Memories is probably the worst of the cards here because this is good for a Dragite next turn. And this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. But I think Memories is probably, because they're not attacking over our Photon dude anyway, so I'm not too afraid of that. So we'll go Galaxy dude. We'll summon him out. And we'll do this usual route. Detach him so we can summon him back. Search out this. Add to hand, yes. And I think we just set everybody and see what we can do. It's not too bad. We have there can only be one. Fiendish Chain, and our follow-up is pretty much Dragite, which is pretty nice. So, end phase. Oh, shit. We'll go chaining on to summon out Galaxy, Eternal Galaxy as soon as possible. Just in case we do have to negate, we will be able to negate. Activate that. I don't know what card they could have in response to this. Kind of interesting. I really don't know. Call by maybe? Yeah, probably call by. Summon this out. Summon it here. And I love the fact that he is protected from Torrential, so I can Torrential freely without really worrying about anything. They do, I'm fairly certain, have Call by the Grave based on the fact that they have a response now. I'm fairly certain that they have Call by the Grave, which does suck because Zorora becomes less usable. But the cool thing about... Okay, so they're playing this deck. Yeah, not much I can really do here. Discard one of their cards, take one. So they basically set up their scales. Huh. This wouldn't be a dumb idea to stop this, but I think it's fine. We let them set up one of their scales. The card you want to stop with them is the Selenia, or the main deck girl. I think that's the card that you generally want to stop. Her right here. How did she get summoned? That was a part of that effect? That's incredible. I didn't know that was a part of that effect. This is the card that you want to stop. If this card is Pendulum summoned, you can add one Valmonica card from your deck to your hand. I think because they have Link 1s, I think we'd want to use the Phoenix Chain on the Link 1. So we're going to go ahead and activate the Galaxy Man to negate. We'll activate his effect to negate. We'll detach Inari Fire. We'll activate his effect to negate. This is generally the card to negate right here. Yeah, I think this is generally the card to negate. I think this is the right play. So we'll do that. And then I do still have follow-up interruption, so I Fiendish. If they summon more. If they summon Link 1, I Fiendish. And if we also have Torrential, Triple Tactics. Damn it, man. How do we always screw this up somehow? We always screw it up somehow. Like, yeah, I could have Fiendish Chain there, but it's like we started playing this dude, and then ever since we started playing this dude, it's like every time everyone now has a copy of Triple Tactics in their deck. Okay. Would this be a smart Torrential? I think a 2-for-1 Torrential is pretty smart. This card sent to graveyard. You have 2 Valmonica cards in your Pendulum Zone. Add this card to your hand. They normal summon once. They Pendulum summon now. So I think it would be smart to Torrential. And then we save the Phoenix Chain for the Link 1. Or we can activate the effect of there can only be one to send one of these to the graveyard. That could also be pretty smart. That could be pretty smart, I guess. And then what does their extra deck look like? What in terms of typing? Fairy, Fiend. I guess they're upgraded versions of the little ones. I think we actually Torrential here. I think Torrential's the play. Torrential Tribute, and then if our card does not get destroyed because it has a Photon monster, and they scoop, yeah, Torrential was the right play. Good, good, good. Yeah, unluckily with that Triple Tactics, they always seem to have Thrust or Talents or something, but we won, so it doesn't matter. I can't really complain. We've got this egg, the Winged Egg. We've got Leo Wizard, cool, and then we've got 2 Legacy tickets, awesome. All right, here's what we've got. We've got a Valmonica deck with a lot of hand traps and tons of cards. I mean, yeah, hand traps, important cards, a lot of royals actually, like random cool royals too. All right, let's see what's in here. 2 more master packs. Let's see. We got to make things happen while we're in Diamond with these master packs, so we hopefully can pull a lot of cool stuff. Raid Raptor, Heal Eagle, Suijin, Vendread Knights, Memory Loss. Oh, another copy. Is that a playset? Maybe. We used to use this card. This card is like a really slow... I wouldn't say it's really slow, but it's a kind of a slower Solemn Strike that doesn't work on Link monsters. Oh, we pulled the other dude, the red guy. We pulled the blue guy, I think, earlier. This guy right here. Now we pulled the red guy. That's cool. And then we've got Power Bond. Okay, maybe one day. Vendread Core, one of the better Vendread cards, but really not that good because it's Vendread. Silent Magician is interesting. This is another one of those cards. It's really good in the Spellcaster deck. We have a Spellcaster deck. Now, the thing I will say about our Spellcaster deck is we've gone less and less Spellcaster as we've gone on. So I'm actually considering kind of rolling it back and going more Spellcaster, which I think would be cool. The thing that we've got right now is we've got this Shark engine, but the problem with the Shark engine is that the right-hand Shark, really the only card we actually want to see is Buzzsaw Shark, but we only have 1 copy. So I might take all of those out and then just put more Spellcasters in and Silent Magician in. The thing that I find annoying is that we don't pull more of the Inari. The Inari dude, we don't pull more of the Ron Ryu. Like, we have not pulled more of those cards, which has actually been kind of annoying, but we'll pull like everything else. This I actually think would be very interesting, honestly. I really do. It's a spell negate. If it's destroyed, you can summon a Silent Magician monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, ignoring summoning conditions. So if it gets destroyed, we get to do stuff. It has a once per turn spell card negate, which is pretty cool. It's a soft once per turn. It gains 500 for every card in your hand, which is also pretty cool. This has always been a pretty decent card, honestly. It's good in Altergeist. It's good in a lot of spellcaster decks. Silent Burning. Yeah, it's a pretty cool card. I might actually play that. And it's got a cool artwork, honestly. Well, let's go open our second pack, right? That was our first one, right? All right, well, I'll find out later if I'm messing this up, but sometimes I start talking, I forget what even happens. Hopefully, it was the right amount there. So we've got Sprite Pixies. Cool, another Sprite card. It's a free special summon as long as we have a level 2. Venom. Bottomless Trap Holes. Cool. Going first, going second. It's a little bit, you know what it is. We've got Three-Eyed Ghost. Send this card from a field to the graveyard, add a level 10. Okay, so I imagine this is like Yubel support, but it can also support the Gate Guardian monster, the new one, the Dark Guardian, Doom Kaiser Dragon, Raid Raptor card, Assault Mode activate. Awesome. That's awesome. And the reason this is awesome is because we've pulled this, we've now pulled this. So we pulled 2 of the bricks needed for the Assault Mode activate engine. But most importantly, we really need to pull Cyreflector. If we pull Cyreflector, and especially if we pull 3 copies of Cyreflector, we are in the money. We have synchros available from level 5 to level 9. We can make any synchro on the planet. Like I said, if we can manage to pull 3 of these, it would be insane. And then we've got Ice Queen, which we already have. Yeah, like what a low rarity random card. If we can pull 3 of this, we are absolutely, we've got the most insane synchro engine ready to use there. But yeah, overall pretty cool, right? Pixies, Bottomless. We've got that other card. I think we've got some cool pulls there. All right, we just lost the coin flip. Our opponent is once again playing the Fossil Dyna deck, which is not the end of the world because we have alternatives to it. I don't even know what this one does. I have to read this. The Super Magnetic Magic Sword. What the hell is this? Super Magic Sword of something. Let's read this and give ourselves start of the battle phase. You can change the equipped monster's position. Immediately a normal summon. Okay. Apply the damage based on the position. Attack position. Your opponent cannot target the monster with card effects. Defensive position cannot be destroyed by battle. So if I attack this, he will protect it, so it's pointless. Alright, good to know. So I think we summon Right Hand Shark. We search out Left Hand Shark. There's no point to Buzzsaw Shark right now. Nothing will be accomplished. So I think we have some plays here. We just sat because if I attack his monster, it actually will allow him to summon more dumb shit, and if he can just protect it anyway. So I think we just end on that, and we have counter plays. We have Left Hand Shark. I actually do like the Right Hand, Left Hand Shark. I wish Left Hand summoned itself from hand and was a level 4, but instead it does not summon itself and be a level 4. It's a little annoying, but we have some plays here. End phase. Okay, end. Oh, he can't be targeted in attack mode. I forgot. Okay, that's fine, though. It's whatever. Him not being able to be targeted is whatever. Because if we attack it, he can flip it to defense, and then I can steal it with Crackdown and keep attacking like nothing happened. So that's fine. So then we go to battle phase. We'll see if he's got anything. Start of the battle phase, he can change it to defense. That's fine. I guess he can double normal summon now, but whatever he... Yeah, this I can just attack over, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, what was this right now if it's in defense? Defense can't be destroyed by battle. That's fine. So we can just crack down it or something. Or we can just Dogmatic Punishment it. I don't even know what's better and what's worst. I guess we just attack with this, and then we'll see what's better and what's worst. We'll attack over this, do some damage there. And then main phase 2. I'm pretty sure my opponent has evenly matched based on the fact that there was a little pause. I think what we do is we probably... Do we have to Dogmatic Punishment now? Does that actually benefit us in any way? Probably not, so... Yeah, probably not. I don't think I need to Dogmatic Punishment now. It doesn't really benefit us in any way. I think I can just Fiendish Chain next turn if I need to. And then do it that way. That way I can still, like, Exceed Summon and stuff. Because if I Fiendish Chain him, goes back to our turn, then he can't do as much. Then I can start summoning other stuff. Pot of Prosperity. Okay, well, nothing I can do about that. I guess we'll get more information about his deck at the very least. And then, while this dude's negated with the Fiendish Chain, I can summon Bestial Magnum up perhaps. Okay, and Divine Carnate. Iron Thunder's pretty cool. That's a card I would like to pull, Iron Thunder. Clockwork Knight is interesting. But again, we have Fiendish Chain, so Clockwork Knight, while it is a very good card, isn't really super relevant, actually. He's going to do that. That's fine. Like I said, I have Fiendish Chain, so that'll prevent him from attacking. He'll set that. That's a little scary, but not super scary. Actually, the smarter thing right now, wouldn't it be to Memories? I think Memories would be the smarter thing to do. Yeah, I think Memories is smart, because then the equip just falls off, and we get the monster back eventually. And we take half. We paid half. It was like 50% off because of his Pot of Prosperity. I didn't even know that's how that worked. Yeah, 50% off because of Pot of Prosperity. Wow, I had no idea. What an insane ruling. I would have never learned that. Okay, now we can Bestial Magnum. Sure, why not? Let's grab a Tiamaton, banish this. What column do we want to pop? We have so many columns to pop, honestly. They can strike or something if they want to. We have so many options for columns. Wonderful. We'll summon it right here. And then we'll search Tiamaton. Awesome. I guess we'll just pop this column because it's available. Why not? This could be a fossil. Strike. Strike is a good card, but it'll just lower his life points. At this point, it just lowers his life points. It's not that impressive. Alright, so we lose that. That's whatever. That's fine. Okay, back to our turn. He should have just striked it in the first place. Labyrinth Archfiend is kind of cool. It depends on what we are able to do here. I guess we can activate this to summon from the deck. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll special summon one from the deck, so the right-hand shark. See, this is the positive aspect of the right-hand, left-hand shark thing. Now, I'm a little bit concerned about what this is, so we're going to go actually into Grenosaurus this time around. And the reason I'm going into Grenosaurus is because if it gets destroyed by card effect, we can do some tricks here. So we'll go 1, and this is slightly stronger, so we'll go into this right here. So if it gets destroyed, we can inflict for additional damage, which is kind of cool about Grenosaurus. And this is a little bit stronger too. We haven't normal summoned yet? No, we haven't. So I guess we just normal summon out the left-hand shark. I actually think in this case, just in case this is a fossil dyne, I actually think this is better in this situation. Because unfortunately, if it is a fossil dyne, a damage step, I can't dodge it Time Thief. And I can't go into this during my turn. I can only go into this during his turn. So I can still use the additional cards to do other stuff later. So I think we'll just attack with the Grenosaurus. If it's a fossil dino, we do have enough to get over it. And it's not. It's a Oof, it's a Jowgen. Dumbass Jowgen. Okay. What do we do here? Do we steal Jowgen? Do we Fiendish Chain Jowgen? What would be the intelligent move? I think Dogmatic Punishment is smart for the Jowgen. I think we Dogmatic Punishment this Jowgen. And we don't summon from the extra deck anymore. I think that's what we do. So we'll pop it. We'll send... doesn't really matter who we send. I mean, even if we send this guy, it doesn't really matter. But I guess we send this dude, the pack dude. Even though I don't want to activate his effect because I'm still not sure if I could do this. Can I summon this from during either player's turn? You can special summon face-up monster from your spawn trap card zone. Can I technically summon this if it wasn't properly summoned in the first place? I actually don't know, and I would like to know. Yeah, but I don't think I can, so I'll just send that. That's fine. And I guess I can activate this also because I activated a spell trap card. And unfortunately, we always manage to, and I don't know why, but we always manage to draw the brick for this card. We always manage to draw the Memories of the Adversary. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but we always manage to draw it. So we'll do some attacks here. And then main phase 2, I don't think we can really make anything. That's too relevant. Yeah, evenly matched. I knew about the evenly matched too. That's the sad part. But I think this is still fine because we keep Fiendish Chain 100%. So we keep that. I think we banish everything else other than... No, not... Okay, so I think we banish Fiendish Chain. I think we keep Crackdown. Because if they draw a monster, then we can steal it. So I think we banish Crackdown. I think we keep Crackdown and we keep Grenosaurus and we banish everything else. I think that would be the smartest thing. Because if they destroy Grenosaurus, we win. and Crackdown will steal. Even if they have a really strong monster, we can just steal it. So yeah, if they like summon a Fossil Dyna, we steal the Fossil Dyna, we win next turn. If they're able to destroy Granosaurus, we win next turn. So either way, as long as that was probably the best draw they could possibly draw, because it gives them a plus 1, and it gives them 2 cards. So now I have more cards to worry about. Raigeki, that's game. Okay, that's game, right? Yeah, that's game. So now we just activate this and win. Wow, this guy came in handy already. Look at that, it's game. Bam. 1,000 life points. Wow, beautiful finish. I bet you that guy did not know what that card did. Nobody knew what that card did. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That I like that card. It's like a checkmate card, which I kind of like. And we've got 2 legacy tickets. Cool. All right, let's open up some more packs. This has been an interesting episode. Like I said, I like the 2 legacy packs. I really do, because it gives us more options. Like, there's so many more deck building options because we're opening up. This is a good card. We've checked the pool of what this card can search. This is a good card. You can watch the episode again. I don't remember when I pulled it, but this card's a good card, actually. If you control the monsters, you can normal summon to level 5. And then on normal summon, you can banish a monster your opponent controls with higher attack. It's only 1850. It will banish, non-targeted. Discard a card, and then you can add any one of these things, which is a little specific, but there's actually a lot of Dark Dragons that are level 7. There's Dark Machines that you can add. Level 5 Warriors. Like, you can add cool stuff with that card. Harpy Lady 2, Ultimate Fusion. I don't have blue eyes, unfortunately. Spiritual Beast. There's some higher rated cards in that deck. Can't use it. Fusion Sage adds Polymerization, yeah. Without anything. That's, I guess, cool. It's another copy of Polymerization. Twilight Rose Knight. Actually, it adds Polymerization or the fusion thing that we have. Substitution. So I can add either one of them. And it can it add this? No, I can't. This searches Polymerization, but it can't add. But this can add Fusion Sage. Actually, oddly enough, I think it can, yeah. This card can add Fusion Sage, and then Polymerization can be added with the Fusion Sage, or this can be added with the Fusion Sage, or this. We also have 2 copies, by the way, of this card, and this card can also search Polymerization. Stardust Wish, I already have read that, can't use it, and Gen X Alley Axel, which we can't use. But on a positive note, we have another pack to open here, which is cool. So we'll open another one. And this one seems to be glowing, so that's nice. Now, you do go through packs a lot faster by doing this. Obviously, we're doing 2 packs per, so... Armed Dragon level 3, cool, because now we have a free summon off of the Armed Dragon Thunder, or is it, what's the card? This, Armed Dragon Flash. We have Armed Dragon Flash. I think we might even have multiple, so now we have a card to actually summon off of it. We've got a Generator, which I don't think I can really... This is not a free summon, so I don't really have a way to summon this. It's a Beast Warrior. I can't really summon this. Mirror of the Ice Barrier. Can't really do anything. Familiar Possess. We're really looking for the free special summons, unfortunately. We just don't seem to pull them. And you know who I'm talking about, like Inari Fire and stuff like that. Dragoonity. Evolution of End Spell. Add 1 Overload Fusion from your deck to your hand. Okay, so this card basically just... It's an unsearchable card that searches Overload Fusion specifically. It's quite something. And then we've got Junk Berserker, which we don't have, I think, the materials. And then we've got Dark Hole Dragon, which is a cool card. Awesome from Masochist. Phenomenal artwork. Look at this. Beautiful art. There's Dark Hole. There's the dragon coming out of it. And there's a white hole, actually, inside of the Dark Hole Dragon, which is coming out of the Dark Hole. Really cool artwork. UR, waste of a UR if you ask me. But cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only use each effect of Dark Hole Dragon once per turn. If a monster on the field is destroyed by card effect that does not target it, so non-targeting destruction, you can special summon this card from your graveyard or hand, even if not, meaning if you search it or something, in the same chain, you can still summon it, basically. That's what the even if not, if it was there when the monster was destroyed, even if not. Yeah, basically, whether you had it in your hand during the beginning of the chain or not, it's basically like Altergeist Multi-Faker. But it's cool, that's card. If this card is special summoned during the end phase, add 1 Dark Hole from your deck to your hand. Everything about this card is actually kind of cool. It works really well with Torrential. If a monster on the field, so it doesn't have to be your opponent's field, your field. It works really well with Torrential. It works with some cards that we have. So it has to be with a non-targeting destruction. Which, I mean, we do get you know, Raigeki and stuff. But this is one of those cards, like if I had more Dark Holes, I would consider running it. We do have also, it's definitely a very cool card. We have like Lightning Storm and Lightning Vortex and that card that you can discard a card, destroy all special summon monsters. Like, we have this stuff, but the problem is, this would probably be better in a deck that is going second than it is in our deck. But I think it's a very cool card, especially if I think we pull Dark Hole. This would be even better because I can, like, if I have a going second card, I could like Lightning Vortex, summon this. What's great, I just see it. This is what I'm talking about. So I can activate Lightning Vortex, discard this guy for cost, pop my opponent's board, and then trigger him in the graveyard to summon himself back, search Dark Hole, activate Dark Hole if anything survives, then destroy the board all over again, and and he can't be destroyed by card effects. So I think that's really cool. I think this is a cool, very masochist card to pull, but I guess we just now have to pull a Dark Hole. Alright, we just lost the coin flip, unfortunately. Our opponents, they're playing Super Heavy Samurai. That sucks. And they drew the best card in the entire archetype, so that sucks for us. Because that sets the pendulum scale, summons itself, that does a lot. Unfortunately, it's one of those decks that this guy's going to combo off for like 10 minutes. And this is a rank up game. This is literally the highest we've ever achieved. It is the rank up game to Diamond 3, which is like so crazy to think about. This is the rank up game to Diamond 3. And again, it still baffles me that we're this high up. I don't even know how we got here. Like, this is like insane. We used to just get stuck in Platinum 3 and couldn't get out, and now we're about to possibly, we're one win away from getting to Diamond 3. We used to just we were stuck at Platinum 3 for like 6 months. And I don't know what's going on lately. Like, we just powered through. It actually is kind of crazy. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't think we're winning this. But the fact that he's going into this Yangzing route is giving me a little bit more hope than before. But, never mind. Never mind. Okay, he's gonna go into the Moyi, some of the token. Then he's got more stuff for the, I don't even know what's going on here. He's got Yangzing or Zephyrus Ball Trap card. This guy's doing his thing. He is playing a weird-ass deck, maybe 50 plus cards. Zephyr Divine Strike. I don't think we're winning this one. I'll be honest with you. I think this one is probably not going to go so well for us. He set the Zephyr Divine Strike right here, so I know that's what that is. He's going to go probably into the Synchro, the level 8 Synchro for 10 Ys. Or not 10 Ys, the Sword Soul Synchro. So we'll see if he summons that. And he will, yep. Shishao. I always forget his name, and it's like, why do I forget his name? He's going to add probably Blackout and draw a card. Or you can add the other dude to go into a Barone, unless he locked himself at some point into Worms, and I didn't see it. So maybe he did. I don't know. But I guess we'll see. So nope, he's going to add Taya. Has he normal summoned? I don't think he's even normal summoned, has he? No, I don't think he's normal summoned. Yeah, he's going to send a worm. I'm actually more curious now. This is like kind of a decent combo here. He's going to add that, send that dude, the guy that floats, to the graveyard. The Suwani. He's going to send him. He's a floater. He's going to go into the Sovereign dude. Sovereign can be a little annoying in certain situations, honestly. He burns too. This is looking like it's not going to be winnable, which is sad because we're one game away. Like, if he had bricked, we would have won and we'd be in Diamond 3 right now. Or if we had won the coin flip, if we had won a coin flip, would we have won? I don't know. I guess we'd see. We'd have to think, what are we drawing off of Endymion? Yeah, there's a lot of questions there. Solemn Morning, what are we Solemn Morning? Probably the Pendulum Summon. Goes -3, probably passes. We probably would have won, but again, you can't really think about these what-ifs because, you know, that's not our job. Our job is just to win, not to worry about what-ifs. Did this guy just link this dude away or synchro this dude away? What an interesting group of combos here. This guy's like hustling backwards. He's like linking away monsters. He's like synchroing away monsters that are like perfectly good. But he is, I guess, benefiting a little bit here. He's going to go into another level 10. He's like upgrading level 8s into level 10s. he's going to tie. He's going to get Excel Synchron dude back. This is another card. This is another perfect example. This is another card we have got, actually. We've got this card. We just haven't really had a purpose to use it. Like, I have. I can make a level 8 Synchro, but, like, what am I going to summon, you know? My tuner is 1 level 4. Like, there's a lot of interesting cards that we have to play with. Now, unfortunately, like I said, this is not looking like it's happening. Because he's summoning just... Every monster he just summoned is bigger than Kashtira Ogre, which is the biggest monster that we can summon without touching the extra deck. And then the biggest monster that we can summon with touching the extra deck is Crusadey Avermax, which is great. Is a great card, but it requires 4 monsters, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interruptions at least. And this, I believe, is Zephyr Divine Strike, which he linked away that monster, so I don't know how he's gonna... Oh, and Protos. Welcome to the party. Why not? Target 1 Sword Soul in your graveyard, or 1 Worm since you control a Synchro. He's gonna. Oh, and he's gonna. Never mind. I thought he was gonna go different. I thought that's how he's gonna get. Never mind. He banished it too. He banished the, or maybe shuffled it back. Oh, it's at the top of the extra deck, so it's there. He's gonna summon Iris Sword Soul. He's gonna declare Dark because they always do. Yep. He's gonna declare Dark, and he's gonna destroy the Disbatter and end phase. Interesting. Interesting. Destroying the Disbatter. Wow. I just realized this was my first time drawing this. I pulled this 2 episodes ago. This is my first time drawing this card. What is with the Master Duel Mixer? This is literally my first time ever drawing this card. It's almost like I forgot it was in here. I really did. That's insane. This is my first time drawing this card. And we've had some long-ass episodes. Man, I think we've dueled for like 4 hours straight. And I've never seen this card. That's incredible. So there goes Kashtira Ogre. We lose 1,200. That's life. What can you do? And then we're going to go Endymion. He can negate this. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if he negates this. Unfortunately, Kashtira Ogre's gone. Protos. Kashtira Ogre's water. Yeah, this is water. That's water. See, sometimes we have good Gozen lines here and there. So, like, for example, Kashtira Ogre plus this. So we can, if we lock him under Gozen, we have Kashtira Ogre plus Endymion. That's a cool Gozen line. If we actually, funny enough, I think if we drew Gozen, we probably could have won this. Gozen would have been the card that would have beat him here. Because we activate Gozen, he's got every attribute. Light, fire, light, dark, I was going to say grass, wind. But he, yeah, I would have activated Gozen, he would have chained this, I would have activated Lost Wind, and I would have just gotten rid of like 4 monsters. That would have probably been the best thing possible. He's going to target Lost Wind. Why not? I'm going to chain it. And then he's going to negate it, probably. So I'm going to target this. And what's cool is Lost Wind does reset itself. And he's going to activate this. And in response, I will be activating Fiendish Chain. On... That was dumb. There's no point for me to Fiendish Chain here anyway. I guess we Fiendish Chain Protos. Why not? I was going to say, because it doesn't matter if he negates this. He's going to do that to banish it. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done here. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done here. The order was irrelevant because that gets banished, nothing happens. This gets negated, that gets destroyed. Lost Wind. Solemn Warning doesn't win us the duel. Unfortunately, we lost this one. It sucks, but, you know, I thought he had a pretty cool combo there. I'll give him that. That was a pretty cool combo for sure. It sucks that we lost. We were 1 game away from Diamond 3. Alright, this time around we won the coin flip, and the hand's looking pretty good, honestly. We've got Endymion, Rochka. Oof. I think we go Endymion, but first we go Kashtira Ogre, probably. Yeah, we go Kashtira Ogre, just to summon that out. If they hand trap us, we've got responses, so we'll go Endymion, we'll activate, you know, the usual route, and we'll see. Sometimes we draw, like, the Photon Advancer, and, you know, things go wrong, but at the same time, Photon Advancer is kind of good, too. He can Ash this, which actually is fine, because then we get the Kashtira Ogre, and we just pop and do the usual thing. But he can do that, so we're going to activate Endymion again to destroy this, and then draw. I guess even if they do Ash, well, that's not bad. That's not bad, actually, but it's not a free summon. I guess we put back Photon Advancer. These two are just infinitely more usable. And then we just set 2, which is kind of, it's kind of funny that we have these two, because they're both Book of Moons. Like one Book of Moons the field, and the other one Book of Moons 1 monster, but either way we have 2 Book of Moons. So regardless, he's playing a 60 card deck. We'll see. This is a very, I'd say, lackluster board. I mean, just we have basically a lot of Book of Moons. Actually, make sure that during the main phase, earlier today we lost to this. During the main phase, I actually think we just Book of Moon this, honestly. I think we just Book of Moon this. And if we do that, I think we actually stop his combo. He's going to Seravis. Seravis is mad random. Where did that come from? Okay, so here's what we do. We put Chaining on. And we say okay to that. That way, this way I'm trying to make it so I get to summon Candina. So Kashtira Ogre will now trigger, and then I'm also going to use the effect of Durama afterwards, like right after. That way I can trigger the effect of the Candina to summon it in a separate chain, and my opponent did not chain anything else in the meantime. And we're just kind of hoping that they don't have an additional extender on top of that. We'll summon this in defense. And then we'll book the field, and we'll get to do the check his deck and banish something thing. So we'll go 5 cards. Hopefully they don't have triple tactics. Wow, okay, they might have something. Is this the guy we just played, by the way? It can't be, right? No, that guy, it can't be. They usually play 1 copy of Protoss. I don't want to deal with Protoss. So I'm going to go ahead and banish Protoss. I don't want to deal with that. So Protoss is gone. And this is it. This is all we've got. We got to hope this was enough to stop him, because... Yep, it's enough to stop him. Wonderful. You know, I just realized that the Paleozoic Candida has been booked. Funny enough, because... And we won. Funny enough, because the Paleozoic Candida actually got booked, it, I think, counts as a new monster, so when it left the field, it wouldn't have gotten banished. I actually think that if we were to link it away, it would go to Graveyard, and then we can reuse that effect all over again, which was kind of cool. Nice win there. Very solid win. Again, we are 1 game away now from getting into... Diamond 3. Alright, let's open another Master Pack. Wonderful. Honestly, I really, really like opening the 2 Master Packs in Diamond. I don't know if this should continue into other things. Fluffle Rabbit, Lunalite, another Lunalite. Cool. That's our 3rd Yellow Martin, 2nd Cat Dancer, Battling Boxer, Switcher. We've all of a sudden been pulling these dudes all of a sudden. I think this card's decent. Special summon this card from your hand to a Link Zone. Cool. Free summon. Actually could be used in a Sprite deck if we ever put enough stuff together. A Scrap Crash, can't use that. And Dynamist is a relatively cheap and good deck. Howling is an amazing card. It's only a super rare. I think this whole deck is kind of low rarity. I don't think anything's really... Maybe like Rex's SR, but like most of this stuff is low rarity, which is cool. Maybe the extra deck cards are higher rarity. But yeah, low rarity deck. Alright, let's see what this is. We've got a Master Pack. Cool. Let's see what this stuff is. Hopefully something nice. Like I said, double the packs makes it really cool. Vylon, Suck, Crawler, okay. DDD card. There's too much text. You guys can just fill me in, tell me if it's good. Earthbound, Line Walker, Clock, Lizard. Like, this is somewhat usable sometimes. Mythical Beast card. Beastamorph. I don't think I can ever pull that off. The Assault, Blackwing, and Branded Beast. I think this is our 3rd, maybe 4th copy of this card. It's a great card in a Dragon deck where you also have a lot of Bystials. I think there's a low rarity Bystial that we've never pulled to. This is not a low rarity. I think it's this one, Drake. He's never mind. I was going to say he's low rarity, but he's an SR also. Yeah, I don't think there is any low rarity cards in the entire archetype. It's actually kind of like, yeah, SR, UR, SR, 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 UR, SR. Are there any low rarity cards in the entire Bystial lineup? This is an SR for sure. I think the lowest rarity one is the one that we just pulled, actually. Actually, technically, this is also... Oh, this card's... Befallen is really this high rarity? Befallen is a really underwhelming card, so it's actually shocking to me that it's an SR. Yeah, this is a very high rarity, like, engine. Alright. So this is quite unfortunate, but we lost that coin flip. The hand is looking pretty decent, though, even for going second. I spoke too soon. If this is Yubel, you gotta just hope it's Sacred Beast, because if this is Yubel, we have unfortunately lost. This is not happening. Yubel is one of the worst matchups we could possibly have. Oof, there it is. Samsara D. Lotus, the One Piece character. Yeah, I think we're cooked. I think we're cooked. Damn it, man. This is a rank up game again. It sucks. It really does suck. This is a deck that needs to get hit on the ban list. So maybe, hopefully, when you guys are watching this, this will be hit on the ban list. Because this is definitely a deck that is, I would argue, a little too unfair. Now, we did draw decent. We have Cosmic Cyclone, which is nice because we can get rid of the stupid Nightmare Pain, which will slow him down significantly. But honestly, the deck is better pure against us than when they start to combo into like the Unchained stuff. When they start to combo into Unchained stuff, we actually do better against them. So this I need to banish ASAP because it's a really good card and it creates, it actually is pain. It really is Nightmare Pain. So then they get to do all the other stuff. It seems fairly pure that they're playing it. They're not mixing it with too much. I guess that's the way to play it. We have Crackdown, which is cool. It's one of the outs to the Yubel stuff. Destructive Durama Cannon isn't really an out because they can't be destroyed by battle. So it doesn't matter if I book them or not. They just can't be destroyed by battle, and that's really the issue there. But Crackdown's cool because I can take it. I can take their monster. So at least that's good. And then they're going to summon the Terror Incarnate now from deck. And this destroys things on the field, right? All other cards or something like that. Destroy all other monsters on the field, but he's going to link it away into the shark, you know, this Unchained Soul Yama, and then Sharvara, and then they're going to do this engine real quick. Yeah, Sharvara. Then they're going to summon this, and they're going to link away, and they're going to summon the monster. It basically links my monsters away. I've got to figure out a way to use this right hand, left hand shark stuff a little better. I have to. I would probably change the deck for next episode just because we are deranking probably by next episode, which is a reality here. And they're going to summon out Nightmare, Spirit of Yubel. Yeah, Yubel's rough. Yubel's rough. Now I will say this: there's a shot we probably could have won this. Like, it's weird. Yubel, if we had an Ash Blossom for the Lotus, I don't want to say I would have won, but I would have set him behind really badly. Because Nightmare Pain, they opened this, and they opened this combination with the Dark Beckoning Beast. They opened the Dark Beckoning Beast, they opened a Nightmare Pain, and they opened Samsara D Lotus. So they opened really, really well, and they didn't open any of their bricks. This is, you could argue, is like a soft brick, but it's like a card you want to see, so you can't really complain about opening it. So they got to set Mature Chronicle rather than Nightmare Pain, which is actually better for them because then they got both of these off. Usually they get the Nightmare Pain off, and then this stays in deck until they can get to it later. But they actually really opened excellently, which is a little frustrating. So even if I had an Ash Blossom, I don't know how much I really could have stopped. But I think if I had an Ash for the Lotus, it could have set him behind quite a bit. He's going to go Appaloosa now too. Appaloosa is quite something. And then he's got Unchained Soul of Rage, Appaloosa. We do have Destruction Durama. So believe it or not, I actually think he's going to summon another fusion. I actually think we just Destruction Durama Cannon. I don't think we even use right hand shark. We don't even put it into play because it actually just negatively affects us. So I think we just Destruction Durama Cannon. It'll get rid of these two. This will get booked. This will get booked. We don't use any monster effects, so Phantom of Yubel does nothing. So right hand shark right now is not a card that we want to use. I don't know how much we can really do, but I'm going to try my best. I'm definitely going to try my best. We are not in the worst situation here to play against what we've got here. Buzzsaw Shark is cool. Like I said, if I use it, he's going to Phantom of Yubel to change my effect. So I think we just set everything in a pass. I think that's what we do. So we just set. We don't set anything in perm column by accident, which could be this, and we set this. I think we just pass. We don't even use these effects. I don't think that will be beneficial in any way. I mean, I guess, yeah, it won't, because he has a quick effect to link away our monster regardless, so it'd be absolutely idiotic for us to do that anyway. So we just pass on what we've got. This could be the trap card for Yubel also. I guess we'll see. But overall, I think we've got a decent thing here. I think we just let him keep using his extra deck and hopefully go into more link monsters, and then we can just book, or activate Destruction Derma. I think we're fine with this. I think this is actually fine because he doesn't have much left to search. He's got this one here. I think it's fine. I mean, I could have booked everything right now. And he's going to search another Spirit Gates. I think that's fine. Nightmare Pain's the real problem here. He's going to double normal summon into this. That's fine. I also could have, again, I could have just booked the field, but I kind of want him to link summon more because then I can just use this and perhaps just win. So he's going to do this to special summon a Yubel. And that's fine. The problem is, like, it's the monsters that I can't be destroyed by card effect that are really the problem. It's going to summon this to search some more. Fine. Yeah, that's fine. The other thing that's annoying is that his monsters suck. So, like, his monsters have 0 attack. So I actually have a really cool trick that I can do here where I can use Crackdown to take one of his monsters. I can use Crackdown to take one of my opponent's monsters and then book that monster face down with the Destruction Derma, and then I get to keep it forever. But all his monsters freaking suck, so I wouldn't even want to take them, except for Appaloosa. But Appaloosa can't be booked, it'll just be sent to graveyard. So we're in a weird situation right now where I would love to steal one of his monsters, but they all are trash because they're 0 attack, and they don't benefit me in any way. I guess I can summon like this, and then have him deal with his own Yubel monster. But I don't think that actually benefits us in any way because I can't use the replacement effect because I don't have a Yubel archetype here. He's going to go into a link 4, probably access code, which, oh, okay, On-Chain Abomination is fine actually. Let me make sure. If this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, target one card on the field, destroy it. If another monster is destroyed by battle, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. During the end phase, destroy. So if I destroy this, yeah, this is fine. When another monster is destroyed by battle, it won't happen. End phase, okay. Yeah, we'll just put Chaining on. And this is fine with summoning because it doesn't actually do anything as of right now. It's a great card, but it doesn't do anything as of right now. It's actually helpful that he linked everything away for us. Yeah, it's actually helpful. He's going to Nightmare Pain. I think now I activate the Cosmic Cyclone. He just set this card, so I know it's not a threat. And then we banish the Cosmic Cyclone. Hope it's a 1-of. If it's a 1-of, it's great, because then he can't use it anymore. But we still have to figure out a way to get rid of the Phantom of Yubel in some meaningful fashion, and I don't know what that is. I mean, I guess we can book it and send it to our field. That's probably the best thing that we can do. Yeah, I think that's the best thing that we can do. We can crack down, take it, book it. Okay, he's going to use the opening of the Spirit Gates to summon one of his monsters back, which is the 0 attack monster. You could summon any of them. They're all 0 attack, basically. He can summon Spirit if he used it already this turn, but he can summon. I believe he used it this turn. That's fine. There's another one. Yeah, can't be destroyed by battle. It's really annoying that they even, like... It's really annoying that they even do this. It really is. It's annoying that they even do this. He's going to destroy that. That they just have like this widespread entire archetype that can't be destroyed by battle. That sucks. He's going to activate target Crackdown. I really don't have anything that I could do. And he's going to activate Yama. Banish it to special summon a Fiend. Okay, so... Okay, I think we can... There's a cool trick that we can do here. I think we activate... We could just let this die. And then we just send these two to graveyard, but then he can keep playing. I think what we can do is activate Destruction Derma. Cannon. And then we follow that up by activating the Crackdown. And then we follow that up with the Crackdown next. So then we just take the Phantom of Yubel, which cannot be destroyed by card effect. So this will be pretty cool here. It's a nice ruling that we can use to our advantage. So we're going to Crackdown to take this Chainlink 5, I guess. And then we don't want to negate our own card. We'll chain this here, and then Durama will flip everything, including our monster. So these two are kind of like disconnected. So even if he destroys this, it's not connected to this card any longer. Also, we outed his monsters, which is nice. This is not connected to anything, so even if it gets popped, it's irrelevant. That's cool that he can bring that back. I didn't realize he could do that, but that's, you know, you live, you learn. The Unchained Abomination. I guess, yeah, his monster didn't target, and then this gets popped, and then this gets popped last. Right here, this gets popped, but it's no longer connected to this Phantom Jubel anymore, so we get to keep it, even though he popped the card that's connected to it. But he got to keep the Abomination, because this effect does not target the Yama effect. So he didn't target to like summon, he could summon anything. But he did use this effect already. If a monster is destroyed by battle, he can do another thing. End phase, he can destroy another thing. Like I said, this is one of the most heinous matchups for us. He's going to add back Nightmare Pain. Yeah. Realistically, I can negate. I'm not going to pay half my life points to negate this because it won't really benefit us to do this. Yeah, I'm paying half my life points and I'm going to lose if I do that. He's going to add that back to his hand because he controls a level 10. That's actually a really cool synergy there. You know, when they wrote this card, they had no intention of this being used with you. Actually, maybe they did, because technically Jubel in the show did actually use the Sacred Beast at one point in one of the duels. So maybe they did intend to have those two things overlap when they wrote the card. That's cool. All right, he's gonna go to battle phase, but he has a monster that can't. I have a monster that can't be destroyed by battle, courtesy of him. So my monster can't be destroyed, but during the end phase, you can pop it with the Abomination. So you can pop this or my face down card. Or you can summon Samsara Lotus too. But you can also use Abomination to pop it in the end phase. This is another really good card that's just like, it's a UR that we could, you know, if we pulled, I'd be very happy with. It's just one of those things. He's going to pop our Judgment, so perhaps we should have used it. And then you can tribute one other monster, destroy everything. He's going to tribute, destroy this card. I don't know what we can really draw here. Not right hand shark, that's for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's much that we could have drawn there. I don't believe that there is really. We'd have to somehow get rid of these cards that can't be destroyed by battle, and then are essentially protected by Nightmare Pain. Unfortunately, I don't think that there's much that we can do. And if we activate a monster effect, he gets to trigger this, or he gets to trigger this, which is, you know, both annoying. And then, yeah, I don't think we can possibly win this. We tried our best and we did some cool stuff, but honestly, this is one of those matchups where unless we play Barrier Statue, we really actually can't compete. It's actually really sad. All right, we just won the coin flip, which is pretty cool. We've got a decent hand, I'd say. We drew Eternal Galaxy, but you know, we drew multiple bricks, but it's okay because maybe we draw some better stuff right now and we search some better stuff. I wish there was a special summon that you could search off of the Artemis, but I don't think this archetype has any special summons. I bought it and I've read through most of the cards. I don't think the deck actually has any special summons, which is unfortunate. I think we just put back the Eternal Galaxy. It's doing nothing in this hand. I think we activate this here and we set this zone, why not? And then we just pass. This is a very lackluster hand. We essentially have a Memories of the Adversary and a Goganda. I think this is a loss here. I don't think there's much we can do. And if they're playing Sky Striker, we're really in trouble, because Sky Striker can just pick up a crappy board like this apart without even trying. Just going to activate Upstart Goblin. Funny enough, we could have activated Tiamat, so I guess if he keeps playing the middle column, perhaps we can get away with it. Reinforcements, he is playing Sky. He is playing Sky, and what did I just say? Sky Striker can pick a crappy board apart without even trying, and this guy opened amazingly because he got 2 spells in graveyard. And you notice how he's perfectly playing around Tiamat. Why? Nobody knows. I think we actually use it on Rose here, because we can't really use it on Ray because Ray has a quick effect to tag herself out. So we might as well use it on Rose, because Rose, as far as I understand, cannot tag herself out. So we'll banish that and then we'll get Rose in like 2 turns. Goganda, yes, we are going to use Goganda to protect. We'll send this hoping that they use one of their Sky Striker graveyard cards to tag out. And yeah, I just perfectly played around Tiamat as if they like saw our cards. And they're going to attack directly, place their third spell in the graveyard. But I think if we can summon a... I think if we can summon a Dragite, we can put ourselves in a decent position, because Dragite's quite good against Sky Strikers, but not when they open like this. Like, this is just insane. Actually, that's beautiful. I cannot believe they just lined that up so perfectly. I'm going to activate Tiamaton. I can't believe they lined that up so perfectly to destroy the Mecha Phantom, Mecha Maxi. We are playing against a Sky Striker player. They are on a new level of lucky. Everybody knew that. We're not really shocked. We'll summon this here, and they're going to be able to draw, and they'll summon Rose back out, and the Mecha... Wow. What in the world was that? That was a little too cool. So we'll activate to destroy this column. They're going to be able to destroy stuff. Unfortunately, they have 3 spells at least. So their Afterburner will actually be annoying here. And they'll probably get rid of our Gogonda. Gogonda is pretty good against Sky Strikers because it can protect. But they get to pop multiple times in a turn. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they're going to add back Engage again. Triple Tactics Thrust. Awesome. Well, what can you do? What can you do? Triple Tactics Thrust. You activate one monster effect into a talent. We get punished by that card so much. You know, and you would never know this, but I have Triple Tactics Talents, and I've played it. And it sucks ass when we play it. Like, we literally, we would go like 10 games straight without ever using it. And now they're mobilizing game. Why do I keep reading this wrong? What is this card? Multi-roll. Yeah, another multi-roll. Afterburner. I told you, like, Sky Strikers can absolutely, like, shred a shitty board apart. Like, they can absolutely pick a shitty board apart. And then on top of that, I've never seen a Sky Striker player break in the history of my life, so they always have something amazing. So they'll send my Tiamaton to graveyard, and now their spells cannot be responded to. Shizuku, awesome. And they're going to search in the end phase, although they've got most of them in the graveyard by now. So what they can search, they can probably search the one that banishes out of my graveyard and takes to their field. They can probably search that. They can search one of the others. And we unfortunately don't have like Heavy Storm or anything to like destroy everything. Actually, yeah, they can search and engage because they just set the engage back and the other one's in their hand. So I guess they can search engage. And we have Cosmic Cyclone, which is not like the worst draw ever against this deck. We'll start off with this, but they have negates. So if they negate this, I probably just get out of here. I probably do. Yeah, they're going to steal my monster and negate it. And unfortunately, like I said, I think we lost this one. Like I said, Sky Striker, you put a subpar board down, they go +6. It just, you're not going to win that duel. Unfortunate. Alright, so we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent activates Necro Valley, which against anybody else would be like terrible. But for us, that's great to see. We're actually happy to see that. Necro Valley is perfectly fine. We literally never use the graveyard. Almost never. We have like Fairy Tale Snow. Buzzsaw Shark's cool. I want to pull more copies of Buzzsaw Shark for sure. We're going to activate Buzzsaw Shark. Target itself. This is a card I probably want to pull more of to summon right-hand sharks more often. Stuff like that. As I've said before, against decks like this, which I think this is probably some sort of stun, Time Thief is actually better than this. This guy's not bad either. If he destroys a monster by battle, when a dinosaur destroys a monster, which he has none right now, so I think Time Thief is usually actually better in these situations, because if you've got like Storming Mirror Forces, something dumb like that, you can, you know, tag out. Plus they're playing a lot of small trap cards, which is nice. So we'll summon this. It can be destroyed by battle too. It's not, yeah, we can raise by battle, yeah, probably, but we'll see. So we'll go to battle phase and we'll attack, and we'll see what we can do here. And I think we just set 5 and pass. I think this is what we end up doing here. So we've got, actually, there's no point to set the Eternal Galaxy. Actually, there might be a reason to. I think we set this stuff. Eternal Galaxy, did we set it? I guess if we set it, we can use it immediately next turn if we get a rank 4 going. But I don't think there's really a reason to. Yeah, I don't think there's really a reason to, so I think we'll just leave it in hand for now. Maybe I'll learn to regret it later, but we'll see. We shall see for sure. So they draw a card. Somehow, I think we're even on card advantage, or up, I don't even know. We have 6 cards, they have 7. Or 6. They have 6, we have 6. Cool. We get a monster, which is a water barrier statue. Very unlikely, too, because it's funny. They're obviously dying to have a monster right now, and we get a monster off the top of their deck. Which we don't want. We want a small trap card. They're going to Harpy's Feather Duster. Awesome. Not much I could do there. I guess we just lose everything. That sucks for us. That really does suck, but there's nothing we could do about that. It's just a part of the game. We get Harpy's Feather Duster so much in this challenge. It's insane. Necro Valley. It's like poetry. Okay, we activate this. Hope to get a trap card. We'll see, though. We get a spell card. It's not bad, I guess. I'll do that in main phase 2, not now. So we'll go to battle phase. We'll attack directly. We did decent damage. I'm going to activate. Definitely in main phase 2, just in case. That way, if anything, you know, we get to do it then. We don't, like, lose our monster. So we'll activate Detach Extravagance. At least they didn't draw that. Not anything else. Judgment's pretty cool. So if they summon a monster that's annoying, we can win. End phase. Yeah, we'll go to end phase. Yeah, it's unfortunate that they had Harpy's Feather Dust, because this stuff's really good against their deck. Like, Fiendish Chain is good. Goes in, I'm not really too big on Forbidden Droplets, but, you know, usually they don't have Harpy's Feather Duster. It's like, you can't really play... We keep getting their monsters that they want to draw, like Jiaogan. You can't play your duel based around... You cannot play your duel based around one-ofs, but somehow... we lose a lot to one-ofs. Cosmic Cyclone's cool, actually. Against this deck, it's very cool. We'll go Redoer. Hopefully, again, they don't have Strike or anything, but we do have the counter. Spell. Ancient Chant. Do we risk it or let them get another turn? What could their hand... Do we risk it or let them get another hand? I mean, another turn. I think even if we draw... Yeah, I think we have to risk it. Because if we draw a monster... If we draw a monster, we could win here, so I think we have to risk it. Not anything else. Goganda's not bad, actually. Goganda's not bad. I gotta say, Goganda's not bad. I think I'm comfortable drawing that, because just in case they do have, like, Strike or anything, they'll negate our effect, but then we can Goganda and protect ourselves. So, worst case scenario, I think it's actually quite decent. And, yeah, Goganda's really actually quite good in this situation. If they have Solemn Strike, we stop them. Yeah, we win anyway. Wonderful. Wonderful. We have such a great matchup sometimes against these, like, anti-meta decks. Like, that guy would have cooked a lot of other decks, but we have a decent matchup against him. We get a legacy ticket. Okay, here's what our opponent's playing. They're playing the Ancient Chant to search the Winged Dragon of Ra. They were playing Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode. This guy was getting really unlucky. He probably had, like, Soul Crossings in hand and, like, Winged Dragon of Ra, but we only summoned one monster, so nothing ever happened. They did have Judgments and stuff, but nice win. Alright, let's open up a Master Pack. Hopefully we pull something outrageously good to end the episode. We have a UR here, which is nice. This might be the last of us being in this... in Diamond for a while. So, Magician. We've got another one of these Floral Knights. Chronomaly card. Golden Box is a Karakuri card. We've got Beginning Knight and Arsenal Summoner, which I can't use for anything. I don't think I can. I don't think I can really use that. And then Solitaire Magician. Can't really do anything with that. Black Rose Moonlight Dragon is a usable card that is a level 7. I think we can use it. If the card is special summoned or a level 5 or higher monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, target one monster your opponent controls, return that target to the hand. So we can definitely use this card. The problem is I've been thinking about removing the level 3 tuners that we've got out of the deck anyway, because not the tuners, like I'm keeping Ash in the deck, but I've been considering removing the level 7 synchros that we've got in the deck anyway. But this is a good level 7 synchro for sure. And let's see what this is. We've got Petite Pterodon, which is cool for the thing that we just pulled earlier, which was the what was it? We pulled the Survival's End, which this is another cool target for us. So more dinosaur stuff is always welcome. It's a very good, I wouldn't say archetype, but it's a very good typing in the game that has a lot of generic support. So that's cool. But let's open a pack. and see what we get. Let's see what we get. I mean, hopefully this is something excellent. Hopefully, we'll see. We've got Harpy's Feather Rest, Harpy Girl, keep going. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That is actually kind of cool. So we actually pulled Silent Magician, not any of the levels, right? So we actually pulled this Silent Magician. And when this Silent Magician is destroyed by battle or card effect, by an opponent's card effect, we get to summon, ignoring summoning conditions, this Dark Silent Magician. So that's actually really cool. Heroic Advance, Ghost Trick Skeleton, Tribridge Oath, Variable Form, and DD Assailant, which is a warrior. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't pulled more Inari Fires and like stuff like that. We've been dying to pull those. They're very low rarity. We just can't seem to pull them. What gives? But yeah, Silent Magician level 8 I think is a welcome card. Alright, unfortunately we got deranked back to Platinum. Now, one thing that I'm not sure about is for Platinum, do we just go back to getting 1 pack, or do we just get 2 packs from now on just because we've passed a certain threshold? I'm not sure about that. I guess I'll figure that out. That's actually a good question. Maybe I'll keep doing 2 packs. But the problem is Platinum 5 is a little too easy. But then again, we don't really stick around in Platinum 5 all that long anyway. Honestly, while I was in Diamond, I don't want to say it wasn't by any means worse than Platinum, but it is pretty much like similar to Platinum. It's not like Platinum decks are that much worse. You could argue that they were actually quite even. Yeah, I guess we got to figure out whether we're taking 2 packs from now on or 1. But still, that's the end of the episode, and I have to open the legacy tickets that I've acquired over the course of this episode. There's 12. Why not? Maybe we'll pull something good. There is good stuff in here. I assure you. You wouldn't see it based on my pulls. There's a UR in here. But I think we've looked through the UR pools, and there's only like 1 or 2 good ones. La Jin, cool. And then Dododo Monster. La Jin's cool. Maybe we'll pull the lamp and get to use all that. We've got Firegrass, Dark Piercing Light, a McDonald's card. Awesome. Here's a UR. We'll see what it is. We have our fingers crossed that it's not a Curry Babylon. Flame Ogre, this card can be special summon. When this card's normal summon, draw 1 card. It's level 7, so I have to tribute summon it. It looks cool. He's holding a rock. He's angry. He's on fire. Cool looking card. Should be a pyro. Whatever. Let's see what this is. We've got Try and Guess. Okay. Okay, so this just basically gains life points. I guess in a mono type of deck, it guarantees you 3,000 life points. So you can declare, I don't know, let's say you have a Synchro deck. You summon a Synchro monster. You say Synchro. And then whoever has more Synchros gains 3,000. We can gain a lot of life points if we want to. But that's just a card. That's a bulk common. That shouldn't be a UR. That's never been usable in the history of this game. I have no idea why it's a UR. Battle Waltz and a artifact card. A lot of artifacts are in this pack, weirdly enough. Artifact monster destroys you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, so this is good if you already have an artifact that is getting destroyed. And it summons from hand. This should really be able to special summon from the graveyard also. But what can you do? I don't write these cards, I just play them. Next, let's see what we've got here. Purple Light's not terrible. Was it Negated Trap, right? Negated Trap's not terrible. Rock Grotto, okay. Purple Light's not the worst card you could possibly imagine. It'd be better if we pulled one of the others. But, you know, the others are a lot better. Crawling Dragon, Dark Advance is new. And this is a Monarch card, so I don't think we can really do anything with it. It's a Monarch card. What can I really do with it? I don't have many Monarchs. I think we used to use a Monarch. We used to use Karaz, but that was forever ago. Shark Cruiser, Pandora. I don't think I can use this either. There's a lot of, like, not great DDDs in the Master Pack. Or the Legacy Pack. Silent Insect. Oh my god, this is a really good card. Mimicking Maneater Bug is a really great level card. I mean, great insect. Phenomenal insect. But I don't know that I can use this. Literally an insane card in every way. But I just... You know what's funny? Like, I pull insects, but not like... Like, our deck is a Spellcaster deck. It's been our most successful deck. Funny enough, we have a lot of good insect support. But we don't have a lot of good insect payoff. Like, we don't have anything to summon. Like, we can get a lot of insects, put them in the grave. We can do a lot of things with insects. We just can't, like, what do we do once we have them there? What do we do once we summon 3 insects and we insect lock ourselves? Like, what do we do? And the answer is, unfortunately, at this point, nothing. But it's really cool that we keep pulling, like, random insect support, but not enough to build a deck around. We've got Phantom Bouncer, and that's not good. Evolite, dude. Okay. Another Evolite, Evolozar, all that stuff. We have a decent amount of those. Then we've got Duriado. Not even Elemental Duriado, just regular Duriado. And Shining Angel. Okay, that could be usable for some weird things. You know, it's funny. I don't think we have a lot of these. I don't think we have a lot of, like, Shining Angel, Giant Rat, like Mother Grizzly. I don't think we've pulled a lot of this card, like these kinds of cards, weirdly enough. Not that I would play them, but it's kind of... This is the best card we've pulled, but also this is kind of interesting, Shining Angel. Maybe if we have a payoff, we can maybe use it somehow. I just don't know how, but that's cool. That's cool. You know, a little outdated, just a few years too late. You know, if we were playing Masochist 05 edition, would have been cool. Reinforced Truth is... Oh yeah, this just summons a warrior. Oh, and another purple light. Yeah, that just summons a weak warrior to the field. I don't think that there's anything off the top of my head that would be good. Dragonic Attack changes a warrior to a dragon, and Monster Reincarnation isn't bad. I guess that's another copy for certain decks. It could be usable. But yeah, we have a lot of questions to answer in the next episode. We have a lot of questions to answer. Do we take 2 packs from now on? Do we have to get back to Diamond in order to take 2 packs again? It's a great question. Our deck is looking pretty good. Our pulls were pretty decent this episode. Definitely got a lot of cool stuff like Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, just to do a quick review. Dark Hole, another Guiltia, he's cool. We pulled that Jack card. We pulled Bottomless Trap Hole's cool. The Silent Magician's probably the most interesting one of them all, because we happen to pull the best possible brick that you could play. But the problem is the Silent Magician's unsearchable. So theoretically you play Silent Magician and Silent Magician level 8. You play one of this and then 3 of the other one. And that's actually not terrible. Because, you know, you play Silent Magician, you play 3, you summon it whenever you need to, and then when this dies, you summon it into the level 8. But it feels a little stupid to play the 1 of Brick for the 1 of Unsearchable Silent Magician. It just feels kind of not that smart to do, even though theoretically that's what's supposed to be done. And then what else do we've got? Martha was a cool pull. This Runick Destruction, you destroy spawn trap card, and then... why is this one of all of the ones... why is this one limited? Maybe there's other stuff that's limited too, but this destroys the Spell Trap card. It could be good. Destroy Spell Trap card, banish 4. That was this episode. So we pulled a lot of stuff. This was last episode, Kawaki Mirror Supplier. So we pulled a lot of interesting stuff. Phantom Wings, I forgot about that. That was pretty interesting. Another copy of Memory Loss, although we kind of cut it for better stuff. And then we've got like Assault Mode Activate. We just got to pull a Psy for the Psy dude. And we're good to go. The side dude, and then we're good to go. That's cool, yeah. It's going to be a fun next episode. La, 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 la.